Welcome, many thanks indeed for checking in. We're on a Monday night, previewing Tuesday's action. This is Peter Sandwich with you. Great pleasure to be with you. And thanks very much for being with me. Absolutely wonderful to have your company. I've got 4 bets, 7 to 1, 10 to 1, 12 to 1 and 14 to 1. They come from NEWCASTLE-REDCAR and Southwell, or Southwell, whichever you want to pronounce it. So I'm going to give you these 4 bets now and put them in a lucky 15, or you may wish to have a Yankee or so, or put them in singles yourself and just follow them as you go through. I'll leave that particularly to you. But they're all big prices, so any one winner will pay for themselves, that's for sure. And any 2 winners will get you at least around about 80 to 1 double. Any 3 winners will be 1,000 to 1 treble, so that can't be bad, can it? Well, 4 bets coming up to you in a pretty slick time. There are 2 bets still to run in the pay bet, which runs tonight. 2 bets at Wolverhampton. I wish you the very best of luck if you've played those 2 big price bets tonight. Very best of luck indeed. Now then, we need to concentrate on tomorrow right now, and I'm going to take you first of all to the meeting at Redcar, where I've had a very big word for a horse, which is attractively priced at 14 to 1 from a very shrewd stable, which I've had stacks of winners for, and all of those winners, just about all of those winners, have been very, very big prices, and many of them have been big gambles. This horse is number 7. It's called Beltane. It's trained by Keith Dalglish, who's without doubt one of the canniest trainers in the game, and ridden by Shane Gray. Shane Gray has ridden this 4 out of the last 5 times. The horse hasn't made much of a move in the last 3 outings, 5th of 9, 14 of 24 and 8th of 14. But I'm assured that off a mark of 75 in a 0 to 78, dropping down in class, that this one is ready to pop up. The gelding, it's only a 3-year-old, running against older horses, well in at the weights off a mark of 75, as I say. And for me, this one is one of those horses that Keith Dalglish can land a bit of a touch with. Big price at the moment. It's just opened up on the odds checker, around about 14 to 1. And I'm on that for sure. And although the horse has got no form to its name as such, 508, it is in a bit better form than that suggests. And I can tell you also that the bookmakers are playing first 4, first 5, and I expect this one to be very, very close to the forefront of things as they pass the post. So number 7, Beltane, for the very, very, very astute trainer Keith Dalglish, who's very much a trainer to be on when the money's down, and I think the money might well be down tomorrow on this. 47 winners this year he's had, Keith Dalglish. He does have a lot of runners. He's had 500 odd runners, but he's still banged in nearly half a century, and I think this horse could go very close indeed. 14 to 1. It's number 7, Beltane, down in grade, down in the weights, in the 230 at Redcar. Okay, so with that in mind, let's keep it in race-timed order. I'll come to these 2 at Newcastle in a minute, 7 to 1 and 10 to 1, which complete the foursome I've got for you. But just whip over to Southwell, and I'll give you the second bet of the day. It runs in the 255. Some people play Southwell, don't they? Some people say Southwell. I'm a Southwell man myself. Lord Byron used to live there. Lord Byron with his mother. But in the end, Lord Byron had to run away because he'd been a bit of a naughty boy with someone else's wife, and the guy wanted to have a duel, and Lord Byron didn't fancy that, so he just abandoned ship, as they say, and he rule 4 applies, non-runner, and that was the end of that. But his mother was there, of course, and that's where he used to live. Well, one of the houses he used to live, but he'd come from that area in Newark. And anyway, Lord Byron, I like him a lot, Byron, a bit of a strange character, but there we go. Quite like those quirky individuals. And it's great, isn't it? Absolutely different, these people, these poets and musicians and, writers and that. They're a different breed. Anyway, 255 at Southwell, enough of Lord Byron. He's buried, actually, in a place in Hucknall, in Nottinghamshire. Hucknall. Yeah, not Mick Hucknall, Hucknall. And, quite amazing. Been there. Amazing. 255 at Southwell. And I lost the thread here now. What am I talking about? Oh, yeah, number 1, Brazen Akoya. Now then, that's a poet, isn't it? Number 1, Brazen Akoya, trained by Philip Macon, ridden by Rowan Scott. Nice double act, them two. Running off a low mark tomorrow, off a mark of 55. It's been travelling at a mark of 62 not too long ago, so it's down £7 in the weights. Rowan Scott takes the mount. I think off 55, this horse has got a very good chance indeed. Runs in a 0 to 55 race, having gone in a 0 to 65 last time. So the form of the horse, 3 zeros next to its name, doesn't read too well. But I thought last time out, having watched it on videotape, it ran really well, finishing 9th of, I think 13 runners. Yeah, 13 runners at Newcastle. That was a good run. Goes to Southwell tomorrow, and I think it could go well close indeed. Well close, there's a good one. Go well close, very close. 14 runner affair. I think it's got a good chance each way. Number 1, Brazen Okoye in the 255 at Southwell or Southwell, whichever you play, whatever. Number 1, Brazen Okoye, second bet of the day. Good luck with that one, and good luck to Lord Byron, bless him. Maybe he'll have his daughter used to like a flutter, I tell you. She loved to flutter on the horses. Nobody knew about that, but she did. And she was the woman who made the first computer. That's true. Quite amazing story about his daughter. We'll do that another day. But there we go. One of the cleverest women ever. Let's go to the third bet of the day, shall we? Go to the third bet. We'll leave Lord Byron there and his daughter, bless her. Go to the 7:15 tonight at the meeting at Newcastle at Gotham Park. And there's a horse there, number 9, I'm very, very sweet on indeed. It's called Kraken Power. Kraken Power. It's the old Kraken, isn't it? Coming out of the sea like a big sea monster in the Pirates of the Caribbean. Well, number 9, Kraken Power, trained by Jim Goldie. He's not a sea monster, but he has been known to have a little drinky poo, I think, now and again. But haven't we all? Listen, seriously, Jim Goldie trains it, Paul Mulrennan rides it, and Kraken Power is the one to be on. Trained by Jim Goldie, good trainer Jim. Paul Mulrennan rides it, rides a lot of horses at Newcastle, a lot of winners. And number 9, Kraken Power, could do the business. Ran really well at Newcastle last time out, went 5th of 10, and it was a good run behind a horse called Wee Fat Mac. Wee Fat Mac, there's a poet for you, Wee Fat Mac. Well, I was off a mark of 51, and it's running off a mark of 51 again, but I do think Kraken Power is a horse coming to hand, and in this grade it's got an outstanding chance, and I'm on each way anyway. It's number 9, Kraken Power in the 7:15 at Newcastle Brown Ale. Newcastle Brown. Do they still sell that Newcastle Brown? They must do. I don't drink Newcastle Brown, but they must sell it. Newcastle Brown. It was a big drink, wasn't it? Newcastle Brown. Pint of Nuki, a bottle of Nuki, wasn't it? A bottle of Nuki. 7:45 coming up now at the meeting at Newcastle. By the way, if you're not along with me on this channel, I'm online 6 o'clock every evening. We're previewing all the action for the following day's racing. Average price selection on this line is 7-1, and I've got a strike rate of 42%, winning each way bets coming in the frame or winning over the last 2 years. So average price 7-1, and the average price, well, the statistic is 42% of my horses win or place at big prices like that. So the result is very, very healthy indeed. So there we go. That's if you're new, make a date with me at 6 o'clock every night, whatever you do. If you've not subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. You'll get your alert there just to jog your memory if you're missing things. Just like me, your memory's gone to pot, as they say. Where was I? 7:45 at Newcastle. Number 1, Muse House, trained by Rebecca Menzies. Great trainer, Rebecca. Ridden by Paddy Mathers. Well, this horse is another winner waiting to happen. Off a mark of 61. It's got a good chance. It's 10-1. Another good value price. And I'm on it. Off a mark of 61, it's dropped £1 since its last run. 6th of 14 at this track. Paddy rode the horse that night as well. And the gelding off a 61 in a 0-60 must have an outstanding chance. It doesn't look the strongest race of all time. Last time out, by the way, Muse House was in a 0-75. So it's really dropping in grade down to a 0-60. And it's got £1 lower as well to carry. So that's fantastic. So I'm on that one each way. Current price broadcasting is 10-1, and that's an each way recommendation. So I'll just skip through these once again. Not physically skipping, not done that for a long time. Skip. Number 9, Kraken Power in the 7:15 at Newcastle. 7:45 at Newcastle Muse House, each way. Beltane for Keith Dalglish to land a touch in the 2:30 at Redcar. I like that one. That's Beltane. And in the 2:55, Brazen Okoye, the 2:55 at Southwell. There we go, all done dusted within 10 minutes. Give us a thumbs up if you've enjoyed it. I'll give you a thumbs up for coming through to me. I'll give you 2 thumbs up. Appreciate your company. I'm sure we'll crack it tomorrow, no doubt about that. I'm absolutely sure we're going to do the business. It's going to be a belting week. We've had 1 million winners. God knows how many winners for the last 2 years. Thousands. Let's add to it tomorrow. Take care and enjoy it.